Hello, now this is odd. We are into session 42 and I know some people are working from home, sitting at a desk, looking at a screen for lots of hours every day, and I thought maybe I'd put some chair exercises in. It's not an easy option, but maybe you could stop every half an hour or so and do a few of these exercises just to keep you supple and mobile while you're working. But as I say, it's not an easy option and it's very good for everybody. You'll find some challenging bits in it, and it's something that you can use maybe also if you've got some knee problems or back problems. You could do the chair exercises. So there's no excuse for not exercising at all. As always, you start off with your posture check. Lengthening up through that piece of string in the centre of your head. Shoulders back and down. Engaging the tummy, pulling up and pulling in, then the pelvic floor lifts. Shoulders, hips, knees and ankles are, as always, in line. Feet rooted into the floor, spreading out the toes. Weight even between the little toe, the big toe and the heels. And of course, still your Pilates, breathing full and wide into the ribs. So you don't interfere, as usual, with that zip up and hollow. Then just resting the hands on the shoulders. Then just start to draw some circles with your elbows. Roll the shoulders forward. Keeping up nice and tall. Keep your chin down over your peach. So you just pull the chin back slightly. Keeping a nice straight back. And then change direction and make the circles go the other way. As big a circle as you can manage. Getting those shoulders moving. Drawing some big circles with the elbows in the air. Keeping, of course, your torso as stable as you can while you do that. And then just bring it back to the start position, bringing the arms down by your side. Keep the chest open. And then from here, just turn the head and look over that right shoulder. Keep the chin down over your peach. Turn the head, bring it back to center and drop the chin down and give the peach a good old squeeze. Lengthen the head back up. And keep the chin down and turn the head. Make sure you don't tilt your head back, looking over that left shoulder. Bring it back to center and do the nod again. Just get the length through the neck and lengthening up. Turn the head, look over that right shoulder again. As far as you can, bring it back. Nod the head, just encouraging flexibility into the neck and turn the head. Keeping everything else as stable as you can, back to center and nod. Maybe one more time either way. So exhale to turn, inhale, bring it back. Exhale to nod, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to turn, inhale to center, and one more nod and lengthen up. Then bring the hands just behind the head with the elbows right back. So maybe just hands behind the ears. And then do a bend to the side, elbow to floor, elbow to ceiling, and lengthen back up. Maybe inhale down and exhale back up. So straight down to the side, elbow pointing to floor, elbow pointing to the ceiling, keeping everything else stable. So the head lands on the hip bones pointing forward, nothing moving below the waist, keeping the buttocks glued into the chair. Bend and lengthen. So you can feel the stretch down one side and contraction down the other. But nothing moving below the waist. Then hold and then just do a twist and center. Exhale to twist and inhale back to center. Again, keep those knees pointing forward so the knees aren't moving at all. Orange width as usual between the knees and just twist and center. Getting warmed up. And then just one more time, twist and center, keeping those elbows back, bring it back, and then from here, Cossack arms. Just imagine you've got a big beach ball on your lap, keep the peach underneath the chin, and then just go over the beach ball with your arms towards your knees, and then lengthen back up. So you're just going over that beach ball, taking the arms towards the knees and then lengthening nice straight back again. So you're lifting up and then go over the ball. Feel the stretch through your back And of course you're engaging your tummy all the time. Just going over that ball, keeping the shoulders themselves down, and getting some flexibility into your spine. And then just one more time over the ball, and then lengthen back up. And then just shuffle onto the edge of your chair. You just turn around so you can see from the side. So you're right on the edge of your chair. Keep sitting up nice and tall, keep those Cossack arms going, and then just tilt the pelvis and lengthen up. Keeping the feet rooted into the floor, maybe breathing in to tilt and breathing out to lengthen. So straight back and then tilt your tailbone forward. Scooping out the tummy. Again, getting flexibility into your spine. Keep your shoulders directly over the hips to start with. Make sure that you're keeping your knees pointing forward, that orange between the knees. And then see if you can tilt and then roll back towards the back of the chair and then just lengthen back up. Maybe breathing in to tilt, breathing out to roll it back with control, and then lengthen back up, straight back. So again, you keep those knees pointing forward, you're scooping out the tummy, rolling back, and then lengthening up, encouraging flexibility into your spine, working those deep abdominal muscles. Lengthen up. So you're doing a tilt, roll it back, and then lengthen. Then add a little twist. So you're doing a tilt and roll back, twist, and lengthen. Tilt, roll back, twist, and lengthen. Again, you're encouraging that flexibility into your spine, working into the waist. So inhale, exhale, twist, and then gently bring it back up again. Inhale, exhale, twist, and pull back up. So you're just moving your pelvis, lengthening through the spine, scooping out the tummy, keeping the feet rooted into the floor while you do that. Tilt and twist and lengthen up. Maybe one more time either side. Tilt and twist. Now you should be feeling that in those natural corset muscles around the middle. And then lengthen up and hold. Now keep a nice straight back now. And then just reach the arms forward, keeping the shoulders down. And then without tilting the pelvis, just bend back and lengthen back up. So keep the back straight and bend it back into the back of the chair and lengthen back up. Just a bend back, keeping the shoulders down. Really engage the tummy, keeping everything below the waist still as usual. Lengthening up. Now you should be feeling those tummy muscles work. And just bend and lengthen. Maybe a couple more, keeping that back nice and straight. Keeping the feet rooted into the floor, nothing moving below the waist. And hold that there. And then going back to the one that we were doing before, but adding something on. So you're still sitting on the edge of your chair. And then just tilt and roll back and twist. Lengthen up. So do you tilt, roll back and twist. And lengthen up. And then just see if you can add a leg into this. You're going to tilt, roll back and extend the leg and pull up. So tilt, roll back and extend. Still holding on to that orange between the knees. So adding in a little bit more for your tummy muscles. Tilt, roll back, twist and extend. And then straighten the back. So you're also adding in the quadricep muscle, those muscles that support your knees too. And getting flexibility into the knees and also your spine. But there's an element of balance going on here when you lift the leg. So you're going to have to work those middle muscles really hard. And again, you do as many of those as you would like to. And then when you have done equal numbers on both sides, Just lengthen back up again and take the legs out nice and wide. And from here, maybe just shuffle back a little bit into the chair, legs wide. And then fingertips behind the head, elbows right back. And then all you're going to do is just circle. Just circle, circle, circle. Nice big circles, just rotating through your spine. And keeping the legs wide, and of course the feet rooted into the floor. So again, you're getting lots of flexibility into your middle. And then when you're ready, you make it go the other way. Circling. Nice big circles. Just a little slight lean back. And take it all the way around. Lots of flexibility and mobility, of course, working into your waist. And then maybe just one more time. Big circle. And then bring it back to the start position. Bring the feet back into alignment. Now with this one, we're going to work the backs of the arms. Now you can, I will show you from the side first. Shuffle onto the edge of the seat and then put your hands just to the side of your bottom. And you want your feet directly underneath your knees and then just slide out a little bit and hover. And then bend and push up. Breathing in, breathing out. So elbows go straight back towards the back of the chair behind you, bottom towards the floor. Keep the feet directly underneath the knees and just breathing in to go down, breathing out to push up. Now if that's too much, then what you can do is stay on the chair, back up nice and tall, bring your fists underneath your armpits and push back and under. Maybe exhale out, inhale back, or alternative to that, arms up by the ears and drop and lift. And of course if you're doing those ones, you could also add some hand weights in. Maybe some water bottles or bags of sugar or flour or something. But if you can, you're using your body weight. Are you still going? And breathing in to go down, breathing out to push up, working into those tricep muscles. And again, you do as many as you want to do. And when you've had enough, just come back to the chair. And then just lift that right arm up, drop the hand behind your head and ease the arm back. Stretch the back of the arm. Keep the arm close into the head. Arm by the ear, ear by the arm. And then swap to the other side. Just drop the hand back. Ease it back. Get a good stretch into the back of the arm there. Hold that there. And then just releasing that stretch. Still sitting up nice and tall. And then all you're going to do now is a sit to stand. So sitting down and then standing up. Sitting down and standing up. So hips back and down. Keep the back up nice and straight. Work those core muscles. Hold on to the orange between the knees. And just sit and push up, so those thigh muscles are going to work. Now if you find that's too much at the moment for knees, then what you could do is just maybe unbend and bend. Unbend and bend while sitting. You could add the arms in. But if you can, you're standing up, arms forward, or maybe you could lift the arms up higher. Lengthening up, just increasing the range of movement through the arms, just whichever works better for you. So feel those thigh muscles work. I don't know if you've seen that advert on the television for this chair that helps you and pushes you up to a standing position. Well, we don't need any of that, do we? Because we can do that with our big strong legs. So just keep doing that for as many times as you can manage. Maybe breathing out and breathing in, breathing out and breathing in. Feel those thigh muscles work. And you keep going. Do as many repetitions as you can manage. And then when you've done enough, just hold it back there. And then if you just want to take the legs out nice and wide, sitting up nice and tall, and then from here. And then if you just want to take your arms out nice and wide, keeping the shoulders down, peach underneath the chin, and then just rotate to the left and reach the right hand towards the ankle. Keep the buttocks glued down and rotate the other way. Just reach as far as you can. If you can't go as far as the ankle, just go as far as you can. A big reach, but try not to lift the opposing buttock off the chair. Maybe turn the head and look along the arm to get some flexibility into the neck as well as the spine. So just a big twist and reach, turning the head, go that little bit further with each one if you can. Maybe going to the outside of the foot or the ankle or just the calf. But keeping everything below the waist still. So you really got to switch on those core muscles, working into the waist. And lots of flexibility into the spine. And then one more time on the other side to make it equal. And then come back to the start position. Relax and maybe just release the shoulders, forward, up and round and back and down. And then just leave the chair where it is. And then shuffle around. And then hold on to the back of the sides of the chair. Keep the peach underneath the chin. And just tilt the pelvis slightly, create your C curve and roll back. Just far enough so you don't fall off the chair. And then slide one foot out, slide it back in. Slide out, slide it back in. While keeping yourself balanced on the chair. So you can really feel those tummy muscles work. Keep that curve in the spine. You're tilting the pelvis under. Now, if you want to work harder, what you do is you lift one leg, brace the tummy, lift the other leg, balance. Keep that pelvis tucked under and cycle. Just let your breathing flow, focusing forward and balance on your chair. Of course, you're helping with your hands as well, but those tummy muscles are getting a really good workout here. And of course, so are your hips and your knees, flexibility in there, with your hamstrings, quadriceps and hip flexors working too. But mainly those core muscles, you really feel those muscles working. Now do as many of those as you can. Keep going if you want to. And then just relax. And again, tilt the pelvis. And just roll it back a little bit. Now this time, bring the heels off the floor. Keep that C curve. And slide foot out. Slide it in. Slide foot out. Slide it in. So really working those tummy muscles. Heels off the floor. So contracting your calf muscles as well. And now the harder version of this, again, you lift one leg, brace the tummy, other leg comes up, and you unbend and bend. Unbend and bend. Hold on to that orange between the knees, or maybe bring the knees together if that works better for you. Just unbend and bend. And balance. Really feel those tummy muscles work. If it's too much, you just put your feet back onto the floor. Really hard work. Press tummy button into the backbone. Maybe exhale to unbend and inhale to bend. And again, those quadriceps working, hamstrings working, but mainly balancing. Keep the chin down over the beach. And again, when you've done equal numbers on both sides, just relax back down. And then you might just want to give your back a really good stretch. So put that beach ball on your lap and then curve over the ball. Drop the head over the ball, tuck the pelvis underneath the ball. Give the back a good stretch. And then just clasp the hands, reach up and stretch those tummy muscles. lengthening up, and we just lean back a little bit. Get a good stretch through the tummy, hold that there. Then bringing the arms all the way out to the side. Keep them shoulder height, keep your chin down over your peach, lengthen up through that piece of string in the centre of the head. Turning the thumbs up towards the ceiling, reaching out with the middle fingers towards the wall on either side, and just rotate and turn up. Rotate and turn up. Working into the upper arm with those bingo wings. Keeping the shoulders themselves down, just rotating through the arm. So thumbs up, thumbs down, reaching out as far as you can, keeping the arms nice and straight. And then hold, and then have one thumb up, one thumb down, and then alternate. Thumbs up and thumbs down, one going one way and one the other. Keeping those arms up nice and high. Feel that upper arm work. Working into the shoulders, of course, to hold up those heavy arms. Just nice and smooth. Let your breathing flow. And then if you just want to hold those arms out, keep holding. And then circle. Maybe turn the palms down and circle the arms. Now trying to keep your torso as well, as stable as you can while you do this. So you're working your core muscles as well, keeping the feet rooted into the floor. Back of the head, shoulder blades and the buttocks up against that imaginary wall. Circling, circling those arms. And then change direction, make them go the other way. Lengthening through the arms. Feel those arms work. But of course, engaging the tummy, pulling up and pulling in. Pull up that pelvic floor a little bit as well. And then we've done enough of that. Just bring the arms back down by your side and then release the shoulders forward, up and round and back and down. Get those shoulders moving. And then take them the other way, circling them forward. Release the shoulders. And then bring it back to the central position. Shoulders back and down, and just squeeze up and release. Squeeze up and release. Just putting the shoulders right up into the ears. Pulling up and release. Pull up and release. And then just relax. And then pop the hands palm down underneath the buttocks. Sit on them. Sitting up again nice and tall, pulling up and pulling in. And then just turn and look over your right shoulder. Hold that there. Keep the chin down over the peach. And then look down underneath your armpit. Encouraging lots of flexibility into your neck. Hold. And then lift and turn the head without moving your body and look over that right shoulder. Holding that. Keeping the chin down still over the peach. And then bring it back to center. And drop the left ear down into the shoulder. The length through the neck and the shoulder, and then turn the head and look underneath that left armpit. Keeping your torso as stable as you can while you do that, feeling the stretch through the neck, and then turn the head and look over that left shoulder. Again, trying to tilt the top of the head back, keep the chin down over the peach. And release, and then just drop the chin down into the chest. Slide those shoulder blades down your back, shoulders away from the ears. And get some stretch through the back of the neck. Holding that there. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Remember, shoulder blades sliding down your back. And then lifting the head up. And then I'm just going to turn the chair to the side again. So you can get side view. And then from here. Then just sliding onto the edge of the chair, holding onto the side of the chair. Take your feet forward a little bit and see if you can, supporting yourself with your hands, your arms. Keep the chin down over your peach, keep your feet rooted into the floor. Take a breath in as you breathe out. Just lift your hips up, push up and squeeze those buttocks together. and breathe in to go down without flopping down, still with control. So exhale to lift, squeeze the buttocks, and inhale just to come back down. Lift and squeeze, feel those buttocks engage. If you find that that's too much for your arms, because obviously your arms are going to be working here as well, if you can't do that one, just sit with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor, and maybe hold on to the chair and squeeze the buttocks and release. So I don't know whether you can see this. You're squeezing your buttocks. Actually, it's better without the hands on the chair. Just squeeze the buttocks there. Now you can see, I hope, me lifting a little bit off the chair. So those buttocks are engaging. Just squeezing the buttocks and you lift up a little bit. But if you can, you keep your feet forward, you're on the edge of the chair, and you push up and release. Make sure the shoulders don't come up round the ears. Of course, you're load bearing for those wrists, promoting bone growth in the wrists again. Just to push up and release. And maybe you could add on to that. Maybe you could lift and hold. Lift one knee up, tabletop. Other knee up, tabletop. And pop your bottom back down. So the arms are working as well. Maybe pushing up as you exhale. Inhale, squeeze the buttocks. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. And take it back down. So lots of work for the arms too. Pushing up, those buttocks squeeze. Hip flexor working. Fixing with your hamstring and your quadricep muscle. And gently down, but holding up if you can, with those buttocks, the core muscles engaged to help to keep you balanced and stable, flexibility into your hip as well. Maybe one more time, or you can do more, of course, if you want to. Push up, squeeze, lift, lower, and release back down. And then I'm just going to turn my chair to face me again. And ease out those wrists, just easing out the wrists. You've done a lot of load bearing on those wrists, promoting bone growth into the wrists. First one way and then the other way. Then just let your left arm relax down, stretch the right arm out. Tuck your thumb underneath your fingers, make a fist. And rotate so that the knuckles are pointing backwards. Then bring the knuckles towards the wrist and then take the arm back a little bit so you can feel that stretch through the front of the shoulder there. And then just turn the head and look over that other shoulder. Get a really good stretch there through the wrist, through the arm, through the shoulder, through the neck. Push back a little bit more with the arm if you can. And then release and swap to the other side. So you're reaching out, tuck your thumb underneath the fingers, take the knuckles back, take the arm back a little bit, trying to bring your knuckles towards your wrist. You can feel the stretch of the front of the wrist. And then turn the head and look over that right shoulder. Still sitting up nice and tall. Take the arm back as far as you can. Get a really good stretch through the arm, the neck, and the wrist. Hold. And then just relax that there. And then from here, just standing up for the next one. If you just want to take your feet back, hands on the back of your chair, and then all you're going to do is engage the tummy, tuck the pelvis under slightly, and then put a dip in your back. Slide your shoulder blades down your back, shoulders away from the ears, and release. Tuck the pelvis under slightly. And just dip, so you're working into your back. Keep the knees relaxed so they're not locking. Slide your shoulder blades down your back, shoulders away from the ears. Feel your back contract. Just squeeze and release. Keep the shoulders down. Keep the tummy engaged to support your back all the time. Keep the neck in line with the spine, the peach underneath the chin, between the chin and the chest. And then maybe just one more time, or you do more if you want to. Working your back and relax, and then come back into the chair. Have the legs out nice and wide. And then just keep the scoop in your back and then roll down. Drop the head. Hold that there. Get a nice stretch. And then pull back up. Shoulders back and down. Keeping the back straight. Roll it down. Drop the head and pull back up. Maybe you need to see that from the side too. So legs wide, keep the back straight, take it down, drop the head, scoop it up. Just encouraging flexibility into your spine as well. Working the back, drop the head, hold, and then just bring it back up and relax. Then bringing the feet back together, sitting up nice and tall. Maybe just slide onto the edge of the chair and take the right leg out, flex the foot, lift the chest. You might want to just take your left leg a little bit further out to the side slightly, and then slide your hands down that leg, that right leg. Push the heel away from you, turn the toes up towards the knee. Then you get a good stretch through the hamstring, through the calf, and as you reach forward into your back too, maybe take a breath in, and as you breathe out, see if you can go back a little bit further forward. Make sure you don't slide off the chair. And then just walking back up and change. So you slide the foot out, maybe take the right leg out slightly, lift the chest, and slide the hands down. Maybe turn those toes up a little bit more if you can, push the heel away, hold that there. And then maybe take it that a little bit further if you can. On the out breath, hold and stretch. Get a really good stretch through the back of the leg there. Hamstring, calf. And then walking back up. And then from here, turning around again. Take the legs up nice and wide. Turn out the knees, turn out the toes. Get some stretch in those inner thighs. Holding that. And then just bring the legs back in together, and then if you can, cross your right ankle over your left knee, and then bring the weight forward over that leg. See if you can manage that. If that's no good, what you could do is just take the legs to the side and just take them over that way. Do that just to get the stretch in the outside hip and thigh. This will be stronger and work better. This is your sciatica stretch again. Hold that there. As long as you feel comfortable, you can always pause, keep stretching. And then swapping to the other side. Just crossing over, taking the weight forward. Really, really good stretch. Holding that. You're going to take it right down into the buttock there. And then just release again, sitting up nice and tall. And then just rotate and put your left hand on the outside of your right thigh. Rotate the whole of your upper body. Get a big twist. You might want to just hold on to the back of the chair and twist as far as you can, looking over that right shoulder. Again, maybe take a breath in, and as you breathe out, just twist that a little bit further. Get some stretch around your middle and your neck. And then, of course, you would go to the other side. Lengthen up through that piece of string in the centre of your head. And twist. Holding on to the back of the chair, just ease yourself around a little bit more. As you exhale, take it that little bit further if you can. Just a big stretch all the way around the middle. And then release. And then we'll just do the backs of the arms one more time. Lift up, drop the hand behind. Ease the arm back. Arm by the ear, ear by the arm. Getting a really good stretch there. Ease that arm back if you can. Keep the chin down over the peach and swap to the other side. Stretching up, drop it down. Ease it back, elbow pointing up. So that little push back. Always remember, if that's not a comfortable stretch for you, you can always take the arm over the opposite shoulder. Ease it back. then release, and let's just ease out those shoulders again. Just easing out the shoulders. And then maybe one more time, give that back a stretch, putting your beach ball on your lap, go over the beach ball, tuck the pelvis under the ball and stretch your spine. Drop the head onto the ball, create that lovely C curve. Hold and stretch. And then lengthening back up, one more time for the tummy. Reach it up and stretch. Lengthen, lengthen. And then bring the arms all the way down. And well done, there's your half hour, approximately, chair workout. And I think you'll find that some of them were quite challenging. But please send me more suggestions. This was a suggestion, well, it wasn't so much for a chair exercise, but something that could be done in half an hour. So if you've got more suggestions, there's more bits of the body that you feel I've been leaving out or not doing enough of, please do get in touch. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you so much again for all your generous contributions. And we just have to keep soldiering on, but give me some more ideas. Always welcome. And I'll be back again next week. Bye for now.